Imagine this: one single dose of a magic mushroom compound, and suddenly your entire sense of self dissolves. Your ego vanishes, time warps, and weeks, even months later, your brain is still different, more connected, more flexibly, less stuck in depression or anxiety. Sounds like science fiction? It's not. In 2025 and 2026, cutting edge neuroscience is proving that psychedelics like psilocybin, LSD, and DMT don't just make you trip, they literally rewire your brain. Today, we're diving deep into the science, how these molecules hack your neurons, shatter rigid patterns, and open windows of massive change. Stick around. This might change how you see your own mind forever. Let's start with the basics. Psychedelics, especially the classics like psilocybin from magic mushrooms, primarily target the 5-HT2A serotonin receptors on your brain cells. When they bind, something wild happens. They disrupt the brain's usual control systems. Your brain normally runs on autopilot. The default mode network, the part responsible for your inner monologue, your sense of I, and keeping everything predictable and rigid, stays in charge. On psychedelics, that network gets desynchronized. Recent fMRI studies show the brain becomes massively more integrated globally, but way less rigid locally. Networks that normally never communicate suddenly start talking to each other. The whole system lights up in ways that look like organized chaos, more like a full orchestra playing together than a single instrument practicing alone. This chaos isn't random. It's a window of superplasticity. Classic psychedelics trigger rapid structural changes. Dendrites, the branches that let neurons connect, grow dramatically, synapses strengthen or form brand new ones, and gene expression for growth factors like BDNF skyrockets. In animal studies, a single dose boosts neurogenesis in key areas like the hippocampus, which handles memory, and the prefrontal cortex, which helps regulate emotions. In humans, clinical trials show lasting antidepressant effects after just 1 or 2 sessions, sometimes for a full year or longer. Depression scores drop dramatically because the brain literally rebuilds healthier circuits. Think of your brain like a city stuck in endless traffic jams of negative thought loops. Psychedelics are like a massive storm that clears the roads, then gives you, often with therapy and careful integration, the chance to rebuild better, more efficient highways. One of the most profound effects people report is ego dissolution, the feeling that you disappear and everything is connected. Neuroscience links this directly to the default mode network shutting down. Less ego means less rumination, less fear of death, more openness to life. Studies from places like Johns Hopkins show that people who have the strongest mystical experiences get the biggest therapeutic benefits. Whether it's quitting smoking for good, breaking free from long-term depression, or reducing anxiety for years. It's like the brain gets permission to forget old limiting stories about itself and write entirely new ones. Fast forward to right now, in 2026. Psilocybin is desynchronizing the brain for weeks, not just hours. Network control theory shows these compounds flatten the brain's energy landscape so it can switch between mental states effortlessly. For PTSD, treatment-resistant depression, and addiction, single sessions combined with therapy often outperform years of daily medication for many people. But it's not magic, it's biology. The 5-HT2A receptor is the key player. Block it chemically and the whole psychedelic experience vanishes. Of course, psychedelics aren't for everyone. They can be intense, psychologically challenging, risky if you have certain mental health conditions, and their legal status still varies widely. They should always be approached in safe, guided, intentional settings. The future, though, absolutely mind-blowing. We're moving toward more targeted therapies, non-hallucinogenic versions that still promote plasticity, and possibly even microdosing protocols for everyday creativity, resilience, and emotional flexibility. The big takeaway: your brain is far more changeable than we ever believed possible. Even in adulthood, we can unlock profound rewiring. What blows your mind most about this? The ego dissolution? The idea of lasting brain changes from one experience? The potential to transform mental health? Drop it in the comments below. If you want more deep dives into neuroscience, psychedelics, and how the mind really works, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay elevated, and remember, your mind is more powerful than you know. Wanna see?